But you started making beats out of necessity of needing beats.
Yeah, because
right?
like I wanted to do my own songs, and I was tired of doing like freestyles and stuff.
No
so
doubt.
I started making my own beats, and it worked out.
So what was that like? Like, you know, what year was that? And then also like when you consciously made that decision of all right, I want to start making beats, like what was your first move? Like what did you do? Like what was it?
Well, what really got me started making beats was the Blueprint album, because like Just Blaze is like my biggest inspiration. Like when
Totally.
I do this
Oh
shit,
yeah.
Love that album.
you know?
Just as he's one of the greats, man.
Yeah, like ever since then, I just was like making beats. It took me a minute to get nice, of course, but back then all I had to do was like take an old sample, pitch it up, and then put some drums on it. Then I just had a beat. So,
Right.
it just was like kind of easy for me at the time,
Right.
you know. And then I really got serious, I want to say in like 07, 08.
Right.
I graduated in 06, but like 07, 08 is when I was like, yo, I need to make some things happen.
That's crazy. Well, what program were you using? Like your
I've
first
been using FL.
FL since day one.
Let me ask you a question. You said in 08 you got serious.
Yeah.
For the producers who are listening, what does that mean? Like break that down. What is getting serious from being a cat that just is in his room using Fruity Loops to being somebody who's doing records with Rick Ross? What does that mean to get serious?
Get serious.
And how to get to that next level. For somebody who's listening to you now like, damn, I want to get serious like he got serious. What does that mean exactly?
Get serious. When I got serious, I had to like make sacrifices. And
Yes. Keyword.
Such as?
Like, I was working 2 jobs. Well, not 2 jobs. I was working a job. Wait, was it 1 job or 2 jobs? I don't remember. Anyway, I had to quit one of them.
Right.
And really put forth time and really work on my craft and go get my music heard. Do a lot of producer showcases.
Right. So
Like
now,
the I standard.
Yeah, I
One.
standard.
Did you change up into like a routine? Like, did you become like weekly routine? Like,
It wasn't
okay,
really, well, kind of like I would set like a schedule to make beats and all that, and then I would have to go to work still. But at the same time, it's like if I had to go somewhere and I had to work, I would just call out, like do what I need to do, like F work. You feel me? Like
Right.
fuck that shit. Like I need to go work on my music,
craft,
on
right.
my craft and all that. So
See, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think that's the one most interesting piece of information that a lot of up and comers want to know from, you know, guys like Cardiak and just, you know, what was that turning point where, all right, what do I have to do to really take my career to the next level? Do I quit my job? Do I work for a year or 6 months, save money, and then quit? Or do I try to do it all? Do I do a 9 to 5, come home, and then make beats from 6 p.m. to fucking 3 a.m. and then sleep for 4 hours?
Right now, that shit is hard.
It's hard.
it is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
For
It's really hard.
Real life.
You know,
It's real life.
I didn't really quit my job until I got my first check from G Unit. Once I got my first check from G Unit, then I really
Cha-ching.
quit
Then
both
you really
jobs.
quit, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
And,
and
sometimes them checks take a while.
yeah,
they take.
do.
Are you kidding
Like
me?
you can place it and you can get it.
Let me tell you
Get that
something.
check later.
Checks, major label checks, take a long time. Most of the time. Sometimes they take 6 months. Believe it or not, you know what I mean. So that's why that first year or two is always really tough, because you're, you know, even if you do start getting placements, you know, it's the money doesn't just appear. You know, you really have to just kind of grind it out. But you know, at the end of the day, I think the moral of the story is, you know, every producer has their own kind of like story as far as, you know, how long it took them, what they had to go through. But I think one common denominator in the whole thing is the what Cardiak mentioned earlier, sacrifice.